this. I believe in us. In the heart of the cards.
So, it's the day of
Eventually.
the job. You estimate that...
Indirect by giving someone else... Well, that's not even indirect. I gave you explosives. You blew some people up and I paid for it. Monetarily. Actually, I haven't paid for shit.
So,
If Johnny Colorado gets away with his crimes, it'd be the greatest injustice.
you know that...
Oh, and
Story.
Marcus, I'd like to switch all the attachments I have on my sniper rifle to my bolt weapon. To the bolt sniper rifle.
For fuck's sake.
Fair enough.
Bolt sniper rifle.
Who the fuck gave you an anti-material rifle on steroids?
So...
You know what's funny? It's
Where the
not
fuck
even that
did you
much-
go? Like, did you walk into like this room and ask a fucking Englishman in a suit? Like, you're looking for your dessert selection.
Essentially, that's how it works with the black market.
Is it fucking you walked into a room and it's like the scene from John Wick?
Yes.
He's like, I'm looking for
Pretty
something
much,
bold.
yes.
It's for like I'm looking for something bold. It's for a dinner. He's like, oh, might I suggest the rocket launcher sniper? He's like, now I know you're a fan of the German handguns, but might I suggest the Austrians? With this Glock 17.
Now, you know that the delivery time is around 10 PM during the night. So you still got a full day of planning ahead of you if you need it.
Oh, so I will have that ready.
Yeah.
Lovely. I don't think we need another full day of planning though. The plan is fairly solid.
Yeah, but if you need to, like, literally plan on stealing the costumes from somewhere or just go to the local black merchant shop and buy gear somewhat similar.
Quite frankly, they don't have to hold up to real inspection.
No, not really.
So I would figure that I guess spend like 100 credits or something like that, and I'm gonna say that you have something along the same lines. You go into like a costume shop and get yourself
done.
Yeah.
I kept the 20,000 from the last job, from the information we sold for company expenses.
Maybe even if you want like bulletproof vest, so you could like pass by a little better.
The last thing in this world, Marcus, I'd want was a bulletproof vest. That's disgusting.
I actually figured bulletproof vest was exactly what we had. You know, with a big hook purity on the back.
I have the mesh armor.
And if you
is
want,
like effectively like clothing.
I believe there is a skill to forge fake like ID to make your story even more believable.
If we need fake ID, I think we'll buy it.
Sounds like a trade skill.
There is an item in Inquisitor Handbook which is a forgery kit. And you need trade copy or tech use to use it.
Okay.
Man.
Accused, you say? I'm only rolling that against a 93.
Yeah, I was gonna ask tech use because that makes sense to me.
Tell me where I find this kit.
Inquisitor's Handbook under Hive World Equipment. There is the common craftsmanship, good craftsman, and best. The weight depends on what type of thing it is, ranging from forging paper document, IDs, and small items. And Inquisitor Handbook, let me go find the page for you actually. It was on... That's the Cybermassive and Familiar.
Bark, bark.
No bark, bark for you.
Woof.
Okay, that's... where is it? What's in there? Ouch. That hurts.
So which world did you say?
I believe it was under Hive World.
And what was the name?
A forgery kit. I might be wrong on the world, but I know that item exists. Where the hell is it? I'm not a madman. At least not today, I'm not.
Don't lie.
Okay, it's true, I am mad. Hollow Warfare, Vox Teeth, Wardings.
Goddamn Yogi Park. Get your
Why?
Yogi Bear out of here.
No, keep Yogi Bear.
Never mind,
Bear's
I'll just look in the Macarian handbook.
It won't come up there, it's not a weapon.
Yeah, since it's an item.
There are two of them. One for weapons, one for gear.
There's a gear one? Can you send me it?
Yes, it's called the Tools of the Trade. 1 second. There we go. Grants a bonus to forgery test made by the user depending on how advanced the kit is. Common craftsmanship forgery kits provide a +10 to forgery tests when working with paper, scroll, and parchment documents. The user must have the trade copyist skill to benefit from the kits.
I don't think second edition have either. Well, it might have copyist.
For a good quality kit, you need trade copyist and tech use.
This is like the moment when it just clicks in my head, man.
No, second edition doesn't have
did
copyist.
this system actually try and...
Did they do?
You know something? You know a linguistic skill I picked up that I thought would be useful? That has never come up. Japanese.
Yeah, I never actually have used that too much. But nobody has actually...
I got it because I thought there'd be a moment where like Marcus is like, yeah, he walks up to you and he says like you know, he greets you in Japanese. I'm like, well, fuck.
Well, since it's a basic skill, I have pretty much everybody has spoken enough, like decent.
Interestingly enough, you were not insane. It's actually in the Hive and Forge Worlds section in the Inquisitor's handbook. It works differently there than the Macarian.
I just found it.
Yeah, page 126.
Yeah.
And in that one, it really is trade copyist or tech use.
Mm-hmm. Then again, from what I can tell from the Macarian handbook, it combines rules from both Dark Heresy and Rogue Trader. So things might get a little bit off.
That might be why.
Conversion.
And, yeah. Those
Marcus, so far, Yellow Man speak has not been useful.
Yeah, not really.
It has been vestigial.
I haven't really kept up with anybody who speaks nothing but Japanese. Well, most of them have, since I ruled it under that they speak at least, everybody has basic grasp of the language that you don't really need to understand what they are talking behind your back. I might ask it at some point, but not yet. Nobody has tried to hide what they are talking about, you guys, yet. Haven't had a reason to.
You know, the moment it happens, they're not gonna speak Japanese or English. They're gonna speak fucking Swahili.
They're gonna speak Russian.
We're just gonna start hearing clicks. Followed by, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running?
You know what? I'll just buy the paper. I'm sure the black merchants have a good forger.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's best to pay professional.
How much would be like a fake ID badge?
I have no idea.
How about
50 bajillion.
Oh, I'm not even near you.
I hear you 50 bajillion and I raise you 51 bajillion.
Well, shit. I guess I fold.
Let's see, what's like an ID badge? Alright, they don't actually have like prices for for anything like that. I guess those would be around the 100 credit range too. That seems like a fair price.
Done.
And if you want like a good craftsmanship or a best craftsmanship, well...
Common is good enough.
Yeah.
Again, for the hard lifting we have a cycle.
God damn it, I really need to take a pee again. Just a second.
Don't worry, my grandpa has the same problem.
Got him.
Got him.
Okay, thankfully those are really short. Okay.
Those serpentine dogs look like something out of Numenera.
But they're so cuddly, I want one.
So you have bought your stuff. Shall you just wait until around the same time when the job is gonna happen?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
you go to work, I assume. Lenin is doing who knows what, and Haruno is doing who knows what, and Varric is probably just looking at the screen.
Let me give you my daily doctoring.
I think it's time for
My
you to get your
doctor's so fucking hard.
salary again.
Doctor's so fucking hard.
It's been about 2 weeks again.
It's been 2 weeks?
For his character salary thing.
Ah.
I think so. At least close to it, but we'll worry about it. So you wait around until 9 PM? Just about an hour before the job, does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay. So you take your band and hide it probably in the parking garage. That seems like a good idea. Unless you have some other ideas.
I park it on the side of the roof.
I park it on the moon. They'll never see it there.
That seems fine, Marcus. As for our current outfits, we're decked out in the security gear.
Yep.
I'm going to have a suitcase with me that contains the bolt rifle with all the attachments now that is currently disassembled.
That ass.
So, yep, you go out, and I'm gonna say the parking garage is like somewhere just off the map. And you see the private hotel building as it has been labeled. It's quite a tall building. And you see some people walking about. It is evening. You know that the curfew is coming up soon, but you still have some time. Before
Gentlemen, I would like to wait on top of the building, where I assume the helicopter is going to...
Okay. You wanna go up there?
Yep.
Hmm?
I want to be there when they land.
Shall you...
He wants to snipe the pilot as he's landing.
Not technically true.
He wants to snipe the pilot as he's flying.
That's,
Pull off a sick trick shot.
that's pretty much what everybody does in Call of Cthulhu and Battlefield games. Call of Duty.
Okay,
Not Call of Cthulhu! God damn it!
Yeah, I know. I heard that. I was just letting that wash over me. Did he just fucking say that?
Oh my god. Wow.
I've never played that game before, Marcus. Is it any fun? Oh god.
To be fair, I haven't played Call of Duty games at all.
I remember playing one of the old Call of Cthulhu games.
I played a Call of Cthulhu game.
I still remember the intro to it.
So
it was like you like come up to this
Just to make a point, Marcus, I also have a tarp and rope in my suitcase.
okay. Well, since you didn't exactly specify where you go at, you go to the front door and you see a couple of the guards. They kind of look at you suspiciously. They seem to be this building's own personal guard.
And out of them, boys.
They
I just walk straight
do
through.
let you in because this is a, well, hotel. Not too many
somebody is
questions.
typing ferociously.
Sorry.
And do you go at the reception desk? Or shall you just walk past?
No, we go straight up.
Yep. You take the express elevator almost all the way up. It doesn't go all the way up. You go to the, I'm gonna say, I don't know, 99th floor. And you're about to go to the roof itself until you see a couple of extra guards who are there just in case. They're building's own security guards. You're about to go to the roof, and they look at you and ask you, "Good sir, what is your business here?"
We're expected on the roof in, I look at my watch, what time?
They bring up like this old school clipboard and look at like the scheduled arrivals. And they go through the list. Mr. Johnson, Mr. Smith. Ah yes, 10 PM. Security receiving a shipment, right?
Precisely.
You got the paperwork, sir?
I was under the impression that it was sorted out.
Huh.
I've got personal identification if that's what you need.
Oh, sure.
I show him the forged papers.
And let's see how well does he buy those forged papers. Okay. He looks at them for a second and is like, since he isn't paid too much, he just looks at it like casually and is like, okay, fair enough. Looks legitimate enough. What about the rest of you? That with you?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I need to look at their ID. This seems fair enough. Just let us open the door for you. It's locked for this case of occasions. And they lead you through to the roof access and they open the old school lock. Alright, have a pleasurable business dealings with you.
I'm sure we'll have.
And they let you onto the roof, where you see a few like maintenance people and one security officer behind the booth doing some work.
Again, I look at my watch. When is the shipment supposed to arrive?
It's about in, I would say, half an hour.
Gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
Yep.
I am afraid that you will have to leave during the shipment.
Yeah. Maintenance people are, sure, we're just finishing this job for a safe landing. Just give us a minute.
Alright.
And the security guard is like, ah, you're here for the business dealing.
Yes.
Good, good. I always use that fucking... Hey, excellent! I am Simon. I'm in charge of this safe shipment. As you can see, everything is set up. Mr. Johnson, I believe it was.
Yes.
And, what is the... Well, I guess I'm not supposed to ask you any questions, so...
Precisely.
Anything that you wish to know, just ask me.
One thing. When will you be done to leave here?
Oh, the maintenance people should go away in, what is it? 5 minutes, guys? And the maintenance guys are like, yeah, sure.
Alright.
And,
We will expect you to depart with them.
and, after, like, okay, well, in that case, he's like, oh, sir, but, I have been assigned to look for this deal to go smoothly.
I was not informed of this. Are you sent here by our business partners?
Oh, I'm, here in the orders of a third party, just to make sure that everything goes alright. I'm, neither from, Hooker or, our associates sending the shipment.
No offense, but I was not informed that you would be here, and therefore I will need you to.
But he's like, thanks for a moment, and it's like, sir, you do realize that I'm in here just for safety.
I know that you are an unknown element to me for a highly sensitive shipment that is about to arrive.
Let me see, how well is he insistent upon this? Oh, quite insistent.
Don't worry, I got this.
Don't. Not yet.
And after like 5 minutes, the guys start leaving out, and it's like, oh, what if things go sour? I'm here just to make sure that you're safe, Mr. Johnson.
Have you seen the giant red woman next to me? We are quite far.
And besides, what if the shipment is wrong? I have the catalog right here.
I will know. With all due respect, we are professionals. We have done this before, we will do so again. We do not require you.
You know, if Lenin was here, I would ask him to roll like charm or
I mean, I have charm.
Yeah, don't suppose you all
I also have a solution to this.
Oh no.
It's not violent, by the way.
Yes,
yeah,
it
but I
is.
don't want to start that yet, just in case you roll 100. You know how these things work.
I know.
So I roll intimidate?
Don't suppose you have any fellowship based skills.
No, I specifically did not get them because I wanted Lennon to feel useful.
You wanna say that he's here, and I guess he would need to be.
Sir, with all due respect, if you are still here when the shipment arrives, I will be forced to neutral for OPSEC.
Okay, with that, I will allow Intimidate if Haruno wants to give it.
Okay. Any modifiers?
I guess you're outnumbering him, so plus 10. Okay, with Haruno giving her best intimidation look, like looking that this security car is just nothing but a worm. He's like, okay, just let me know if anything goes down. Just press this red button here if anything goes wrong, and we'll be alarmed and we'll rush here and help you to best of our abilities, right?
Alright. Try to not take this personally, it's just basic OPSEC.
Sure. Here's the catalog if you want to take a look at it.
Thank you. I'll keep that here if you don't mind.
You want the door locked or unlocked, sir?
Locked, please.
Okay.
I do not want anyone stumbling in here.
And they live downstairs to where the two security guards were. They have been used.
I was legitimately gonna use dominate, and the exact phrase I was gonna do is I was gonna like watch this guy, and I walked in front of him and I was gonna legitimately wave my hand across and say, "You want to leave?"
Yeah.
I was gonna try and Jedi mind trick him.
This isn't the job that you're looking for.
It's like, this is not the argument you want to have. You want to leave right now.
Yes, but that would have risked you rolling a natural 100 and us having to defend this platform for 20 minutes and then the helicopter just turning around.
I could feint point it.
So you
Remember when I tried to take security against a 93 and managed to roll a 95 and a 96?
I could burn a fate point.
So you guys wait around.
I could cut the middleman out.
God damn it, what's wrong with my bladder again?
Go to the doctor.
When was the last time you had a prostate exam?
I think it's just because I have drank so much today. God damn it, man. I just need a second. Plan out what do you want to do, I guess, in the meanwhile.
Oh, the plan is simple. We let the helicopter land. Johnny dominates them, tells them to get. Harun knocks them out, we tie them up, we leave in the helicopter.
I tell them what now? Sorry, you cut out of that part.
You tell them to get out the helicopter.
Okay.
Oh, and in the meanwhile, I'll be perusing the catalog. As soon as Marcus is back.
Okay, hopefully that was the last time. So, about...
The plan is set, and in the meantime I want to peruse the catalog.
Yeah, it lists like the explosive count in like kilograms and some ammunition and some weapons there. You look at it and you're quite pleased. And even some like combat drugs. But it's only like a minor shipment.
You know what's the hardest thing about this?
What now?
my dick when reading this list.
So, you wait around a few minutes until you see the helicopter coming in from the distance.
Alright. Let's give them a show.
Any placement order that you want to do, or you can move
know
your
what?
characters wherever you
move
want.
myself right there.
Yeah.
As the helicopter
Dun
circles
dun dun
around
dun 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 dun.
and slowly hovers over to the platform and starts descending down slowly.
That's a fucking Falcon from Halo Reach.
I know, but it's the best helicopter picture that I could find.
Once it's set down, I move towards it.
That could like pass by as a cargo helicopter.
Follow me, you two.
Anyways, it slowly descends down as the pilot like waves you from the behind the window until you see a few troops like jump out of the helicopter.
Alright.
And they file out.
Alright, so apparently we're being greeted by some Halo Marines.
And what seems to be the like a sergeant, I think, yeah. No, lieutenant comes up to you and it's like, Mr. Johnson,
Lieutenant?
good to see you again. Well, for the first time, we only talked during the call, right?
Yes, we did.
Now we have the shipment here. Do you have our, well, things that we wanted?
I lift my suitcase. But first I would like to inspect the shipment.
Oh, of course. Boys! As he snaps his fingers and the guys start slowly ungargoyling some of the shipment.
If you would lead me to the back?
From there, yeah. Yes.
I assume there's a loading ramp in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like from the view.
We got micro reads, just micro read my character when you want me to.
Let's see if
Unless you want me to telepathically link, do the telepathic link thing. Be extra
You know,
sneaky.
if you had stayed close to me, I would have simply given you a hand signal.
I kinda need to see the motherfucker to throw the thing at him.
Throw at his mind.
I kinda need to see the pilot to tell his ass to get the fuck out.
I first of all want you to dominate the people here, the soldiers, because they're going to shoot us.
Oh yeah.
I assume that you discussed that like beforehand.
You.
Unless you're telepathic speaking to him.
Oh yeah, no, I can telepathically speak to him. It's like legitimately, I make a willpower check, and then if it's an ally, they will choose to fail it. Because choosing to resist it does like the only thing you succeed in doing is that I just can't talk to you in your mind.
So first they
Just tell me to fuck off.
first they unload a couple of weapon boxes, which look alright. It does declare on the shipping manifest that it's 4 boxes of weapons.
Seems good.
Then they bring out the boxes of explosives, which it's 4 also.
Is that the signal?
That's a signal.
Okay.
as they're showing off. Ah, yes, this model is the latest military technology, and well,
Any particular phrase you want? The command is has to be simple.
Don't resist.
and
Okay.
they start bringing some of the boxes
Perfect.
out. And here,
Alright, Marcus. Oh, right, for fuck's sake. Hang on, I now need to load right back into the fucking game. I hit my mouse's magical button where it fucking goes back a page.
Ooh.
Alrighty then.
I need to really quickly refresh Roll20.
I thought he was about to say I have to pee again. I was gonna laugh.
No, don't worry. It seems to have gone away for the moment. But now that you mentioned it, it's probably gonna come back as soon.
Alright.
God damn it, Chris.
Huh?
God damn it, Chris.
God damn
You
it,
made him have
Chris.
to pee again.
Oh god damn it, Roll20, stop! Stop!
I need to go get something to drink now.
God damn it, Roll20, stop fucking
Okay, now
up!
that I didn't do. Alright.
I guess
We'll
the
start with
I guess
Mr.
the generic cardboard boxes need to work for now for like an explosives chest, because I can't find anything like that in the free library.
Alright. Let me see something. Alright, Marcus, how do you want to do this? Do you want to give them all individual fucking, checks, or do you want to just kind of do like a combined, like they have like a willpower?
I guess it
Like
needs to be individual, because they
Okay.
all react in a different way.
Yeah, okay. So here is the spell. Okay, there we go. That is 4.2 degrees of success.
Was it
So-
bonus, or you
It-
get to target another creature with decrease of success with
Um,
that spell?
Let's see, it's 4 degrees of success with dominate. It is a full action on my part. It's single target. So I'm going to have to repeatedly cast this at everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Pop him and say what you think. We just until this thing breaks.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, no, it's a thing. This is what I had to get because Puppet Master requires fellowship. I'm a fellowship psyker, so I'm using dominate instead, which works all the same. It's just single target, but we have time.
Yeah, you have.
We have time where I can keep doing this.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna do this individually, Marcus, give me a willpower check for the sergeant.
Yeah, just give me a second. Let me find their sheet. In the meanwhile, you can roll a couple of other dominates if you want.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a total of 4 people.
wait, hold on. Yeah, was dominated
5 if you include the pilot.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that one of the soldiers was a co-pilot, if anybody questions about that.
Yes. So Chris make one willpower test against another target equal to the psi rating he's using. Half his psi rating rounding up.
Okay.
What's his psi rating, Chris?
My psi rating would be, since it's 3, and I'm cutting it in half because I'm fetting, that'd be 2. Well, if you cut a 3 in half, it rounds your psi rating up from only war, so it would be 2.
2. So you can dominate one person then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
So-
if you want, you could roll for each of them.
Yeah, no, which is why I'm just doing that.
Yeah.
Wait. Alright, you're doing the feather rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do the other type of roll.
Yeah, no, like, legitimately, I asked this, and, like, he's like, do you want to do fetting? Because if not, then I will make, like, an adept healer. like, you know, a surgeon, like instead of like a psyker. If he would have said like no to the Fetty, then I would have made that. And then, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I would have had a character that, you know, could have done things in combat.
Do you need a hug?
No, I'm just frustrated that like you guys get to fight and I couldn't. I just had to sit there and beat things with a stick.
That's the sergeant there that I named.
So there's the second dominate on another soldier.
Yeah, I found
that has even more degrees of success.
I found the sergeant's stats. Let me just find the soldier's stat.
Here comes a third one, which I actually fucked up, so I'm going to fate point that. Still fucked it up. But hey, it's an opposed check. So, there's a chance.
This fuck up worse.
And here comes a fourth one for the final person. And success. So that'll be every soldier outside, and we want to get the pilot as well, yeah?
Yeah, I think the pilot was the most important for you guys.
Yeah, so we'll get the pilot next. And got him. Okay.
Okay, so just in case, what's like the command for the troopers? I know that pilot was do not resist.
Don't resist.
For all of them?
The phrase is don't resist. Do we want to say something different for the pilot?
Nap.
Stay still.
I could tell him to get out.
That might be good, because combat site he could try to take off. And that could end badly for everyone.
How about don't move and then we go into the cockpit?
Yeah, we'll go with don't move.
No,
Yeah,
they're
so-
not elite troopers, unfortunately. God damn it, I can't find their page at all that I had planned. I really should have these up beforehand.
Is it from the enemies within section?
No, yeah, there's the captain, alright. Let me just really quickly roll the captain. So it's willpower, any minus, bonus?
No, flat.
No. Versus 31. Well,
Fail.
Yep, the sergeant is not resistant, as he's just looking at the weapons.
Okay. The phrase he got was don't resist.
Yep.
Okay, next guy.
If 31 is there, willpower.
I guess I'm
the
just
next
gonna
guy cannot possibly
de-step
succeed.
this guy. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna give 31.
Marcus, you can. Yeah, you can skip the second one because he cannot possibly succeed.
Yeah. With
He
that,
can't get 6
with
degrees success.
yeah.
Okay. One of them I re-rolled and still got an 83. So
So I'm just
remember, it is an opposed check. So
I'm just gonna mark the one step.
he could fail worse. He could fail worse than I did.
Let's see what's like a good dominate picture. I guess the little scream for help.
Yeah, the scream for help works.
So that's the sergeant. Sergeant is dominated. The guy who cannot succeed is gonna be dominated. This guy over here is not dominated.
You gotta give me the roll, man. It is opposed.
I guess, yeah.
If he gets 4 degrees for failure, then he's still dominated.
I guess he is.
Yep.
He's dominated.
Who did I say? Yeah, this guy.
Okay.
That guy.
Next guy.
And
Give me a
then
check.
the pilot. Well, let me just rename the pilot, I guess, so you know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, okay. Give me another check.
Yep.
All right,
He's
so it's another
not gonna
dominated
move
person.
in.
And one more guy. The guy up here, I think.
Well, yeah, I guess it's an opposed.
Yeah, they're all opposed.
Did I just fucking...
Yep.
fail with that
Yeah,
too?
in one fell swoop, I've dominated every single one of them.
I can knock them out, I'll take care of the pilot.
Let me just...
Okay. Don't we
I go into the
what
cockpit
hell?
and pistol
Wait.
whip the pilot.
Oh yeah, they don't even have any, like, abilities to give them bonuses, I just double checked. Should I fate point with the sergeant? You know what? No, he's not gonna make it with that 38, so... That's just gonna be confused. As they're talking to you, you see them just pass out and you go into the cockpit and just throw the pilot out and knock them out. And I assume Haruno does the same with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you fight, roll attacks against him because, well, you have complete
yes.
surprise.
They're not resisting. Well, yeah, they're not resisting, so they're technically considered helpless, I think.
Johnny, Akka, load the crates on the helicopter again.
I mean, I
Okay.
guess I could be like, alright, you're connecting to so many heads that you might have some insanity points, but nah.
I wouldn't
Wait, why
blame
would I
you.
gain insanity
I-
points?
No, because I'm fucking with so many different people's heads at once. Like, I wouldn't blame you for, like, being like, you know, give me a willpower check, like, that might have finagled your head a bit.
You know what, sure, you did roll quite poorly for a couple of those, so give me like a willpower, and if you fail you gain some insanity points because you're connected to so many heads.
Let me see something.
Y'all sing. Pay the damn
Gonna
rent.
see if I can't fate point that for a success. Nope, we fail.
So let's say that since there's 5 of them, I'm gonna make you roll D5 plus 1.
Two.
I'm so...
On the flip side, this is actually where my god-awful thought begets heresy comes into play.
For everyone you gain a...
I'm so glad that I made it plus 1 now. At least...
Alright, hang on. Let me go to the divination section. Where the fuck was it?
If I remember correctly, for the first time you gain a corrupt insanity, you gain another one.
Let me see. Thought begets heresy. The first time he would gain 1 or more corruption points, he reduced the amount by 1.
Oh, corruption.
Okay, so it's corruption, not insanity. So, oh well. I got 2
So,
insanity.
in a quick fashion, Haruno just clubs the man over the head and you refill the shipment. Well, the helicopter. Yep. Let's see if I can fit it all into the helicopter. Ah, yeah, there we go. Looks good.
Looks good.
And I guess you, well, don't tie them up, or do you tie them up?
Well, they're knocked out.
Well, you put them in a row.
They're knocked out. I just turn all their gun safeties on. So in case they wake up, trying to shoot.
Open fire! Click, 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 click.
Now I'm just gonna say that they're technically within 0 HP, so they ain't waking up. They're not dead, but
I don't think they could survive getting hit from
fucking. We leave like a walkie-talkie or like a cell phone there, and it's like someone wakes up like that, like they're like, what the fuck happened? They see a cell phone, they pick it up, and as soon as they like, you know, like they get like an incoming call,
You guys got booked.
Yeah, and it's just a pun followed by yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
So, question: do you strip them for goods, or do you actually at least leave them that much?
I mean, at least take their rifles.
Oh yeah, we'll take their guns, but I mean, come on, we listen. We'll leave them with their dignity.
Let's take their cred sticks.
Well, they don't have those. They have their military idea, but that's about it.
You know what? Johnny needs a new pair of shoes. I'm taking a pair of boots off one of them.
They're armored boots, or they're like...
Well, if they have two types of boots on, I'm very confused.
They have socks and armored boots.
They have what now?
Armored boots.
I take the armored boots. I just take a pair from just one of them. I don't care which. Sergeant. That'd be funny.
Well, he does have best craftsmanship carapace instead of the good carapace that the rest of them have.
Well, then that means they're carapace boots.
I think best craftsmanship carapace is something we take.
Yeah, the sergeant.
So they're gonna.
The sergeant has best craftsmanship carapace.
You can take that, boss.
Yeah, boss man can take that. I'm just nicking one of their boots because I think it's funny.
The rest of them have just good carapace.
Do they have anything else special on them or no?
They do have rifles on them and chain swords, if you want a chain sword.
My fists are better than those. No, I draw a dick on one of their face and call it a day.
They have upgraded all the guns, pretty much. Woo.
We throw those in the back.
Yeah, when we took their rifles, and apparently someone's taken his best craftsmanship, like carapace armor. The only thing I did that I thought was funny is doesn't matter which soldier it is, I took their boots.
The captain does have a sidearm, which is a hand cannon. They have some man-stopper bullets if you steal their bullets. They have doses of steam, if you want those.
I have thousands of doses of stim.
Each of them have 3 of them, if you want to steal those. Other than that, not really anything. Unless you want their ID, which is completely useless to you. And I guess the sergeant does have a backup main weapon as a shotgun.
I'll take your shotgun, it's mine now. What type of shotgun is it?
It's just a regular shotgun.
It's mine now. Blow his brains out. No.
Alright. Time for some real action, so roll me that pilot.
Well, always got this. I believe in him. I believe in the heart of the cards.
Remind me, what kind of maneuvering am I supposed to do?
Lift off!
Because that's when you ask for a pilot check.
Yeah,
a corkscrew.
Make it.
You need to do a corkscrew.
So this chopper is a little... You're a little unfamiliar with it, but you quickly remember back to your training and the time when you operated some civilian helicopters.
Yes, in the military you operate civilian helicopters.
And
are you suggesting you don't operate civilian craft in the military? What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah, but thankfully within a few tries you managed to get it down and managed to figure out the controls to this. Thankfully, since you did control the pilot too, they were not locked like it's like key operated that you need like the access key. So you lift off quickly and waving goodbye to the efficient soldiers. They were quite useful to you. Well, they unloaded the weaponry and then you needed to unload it, so I guess that was a bad thing. You needed to actually work out a bit, little, maybe even get a sweat on your face.
Arca can handle it.
So you lift off, and now, where shall you park your helicopter?
Good question. Well, we can't take it to the chop shop.
You sure?
Because, like, not only would that just be ridiculous, because we landed near the chop shop. Like, it's like a street. Like, we can't land on top of the building.
We have a building we can land it on. It was part of our payment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, we can take it there.
Yep. Yeah, you remembered.
And as Johnny sits in the helicopter, it completely washes over him. Another missed opportunity for excessive violence.
No! Quickly, do a Darth Vader scream. Let me just quickly find that building picture.
I found it. Here you guys go.
Good old no button.
Alright, there. I guess that works.
That's the Darth Vader no button. That is currently what I just clicked.
So you fly over to your new part of the town. Actually, well, I guess that's a poor picture, actually. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And you land on the roof where you see the Yakuza members waving. I believe you might have let them even know that you're coming.
Probably.
Yo, 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 dogs. It is I.
And you see
Johnny.
Yoshitaka there waiting. And he's like, oh, good, you made it. We even had Lenin here, but the guy got slightly drunk, so he seems to be slightly out of it. And you see Lenin back there, just with a bottle of vodka in his hand, singing his natural song.
Oh, please tell me he didn't get drugged again.
No, but he drank about 10 bottles of that stuff, I think. More or less.
Sake.
I look over, I walk over to the bottle and inspect it. He has taken one sip. Fucking lightweight.
Well, that's what would pretty much happen if he would drink.
I've seen his stuff in the score.
Yeah.
He's like, he's taking a sip and he's already out. Fucking dork.
No, boss is waiting downstairs in the main VIP rooms. If you want to follow me.
Of course.
And he leads you
Okay.
to the... It's near the top, which is quite a nice thing that you have this high-rise building all to yourself. And
Who's this piece of shit all the way up here?
he's Yoshitaka, the guy who's...
No, that's Spider-Man. He's up on the wall.
What did you do to piss off Spider-Man?
Everyone gets one.
Well, he's
Look at him go.
the good guy, and he's here to stop you.
But I am a good guy.
Yeah, we are good people. We've committed no crime. All my attacks. So it's not my fault. There are as far law.
So this is why I also kind of want to do the superhero game, because I would have a perfect excuse to be like, alright, here's Spider-Man! Well, not Spider-Man, but
and the darker than black thing that you wanted to do, here's Spider-Man.
his power is that he can shoot webs, but his price that he needs to pay is that let's see, what's like an interesting...
So you're telling me there's a contractor who's a skinny, sarcastic honky whose power is that he shoots white sticky stuff out of his hands. Marcus, I don't think that's a superpower. I think he's just jacking off.
Maybe?
That's
I want you to think about that for a second there. Spider-Man's power is that he shoots white sticky stuff out of his hands.
Yes, have you never heard that one?
Go sit in your corner.
So you go into your new-looking apartment, which is a lot bigger upgrade from your last one. And you see good old Tenjin drinking there and sipping some brandy as you come in.
You know, for a member of the Yakuza, Tenjin doesn't really look like a Japanese man, more like a Mexican.
True. And he greets you. Ah! I saw the helicopter landing on the roof on the screen. Looks like a beauty.
She's a beauty, ain't she?
Indeed, was not expecting that kind of a shipment. I was waiting for an assault helicopter, but hey, it does have some fat capabilities too. So you did unstill the tracking chip on it, right?
Could you repeat that, please?
You did unstill the tracking chip from it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We were supposed to intercept a weapons shipment, and we did.
Well, that's a little... Well, job well done in
What the hell is a
tracking chip. Yeah.
What the fuck's a Sonic?
Oh, a tracking chip! Ooh.
I really. Goddamn! I wish my character was smarter.
As the realization just rushes over Johnny's head, and you know, predominantly the parties. He lets out this long inward sigh and just shouts, "Boo!"
You know, I feel like Varric would be smarter than me in that case, and would have noticed that.
If you want, we can backtrack and say that you had a chance for it because you were in that.
Roll awareness to be aware that there might be a tracking chip.
That there might be a GPS installed.
You wanna logic test this?
I mean, I don't blame anybody for forgetting about it, even though I have mentioned it a couple
Yes, I
of
very
times.
much forgot about that.
I also thought, I was like, hang on a minute, this belongs to someone. I too am intelligent.
Alright. Take user security. Which roll against 93 do you want?
I guess it doesn't. Security would make more sense. I have so small little pack tracking, or maybe you even disconnected it when you landed.
Probably way before.
That would be fucking retarded.
Yeah, as you're flying, you think back for a couple of meetings with few of the NPCs who have mentioned that this is a military chopper and they're quite often monitored by tracking chips. You take a look really quickly into the control panel. You put Haruna on the sticks for a little bit just to keep it steady. Or maybe even Johnny. Maybe Johnny.
That would be the worst decision you could possibly make. I would fucking nosedive us in an instant.
And indeed, within
I have a 29 in agility.
it takes you for a few
Death
seconds
would be
because
swift.
it's quite well hidden, but you do find a tracking chip and you destroy it, most likely.
I eat it. Fucking eat it.
No, we drop it off on. We put it in an envelope and we send it to Chaos.
I like that. we just airdrop it over the Chaos hideout.
Just here you go. They'll get dealt with later.
Security is just like, Chaos, where the fuck's my helicopter?
At the Chaos hideout, boss. What the fuck is it doing there?
He'll deal with them for damn sure.
I don't think it's gonna survive that drop, but
you just like, you know, like they have to explain that to Captain Hook, and they open the door and they tell him, and he just looks up, like with a furrow of the brow, and he's like, "Bring me chaos."
So
Bring me the Chaos.
We just need like 5 Twinkie bars and it'll survive in the fall.
more likely you destroy it, because unfortunately putting it in a mail and mailing it while you're in the air is gonna...
Oh no, we were gonna put it in the mail, we were going to drop it from the helicopter. That was the idea.
5 Twinkie bars to cushion the fall.
I mean, think of it this way: if they were tracking it, they'd be like, "Huh? So the tracking ship suddenly fucking stopped at this location. We might want to check right there."
Okay, you guys quickly fly over the little like Chaos hideout where you know it is. You wait around for like a minute, and you drop the tracking ship cushioned in some soft.
I mean, it doesn't even really need to be cushioned, because again, like, if like your tracking ship suddenly fucking like started moving really, really quickly, and yet, like, you know, like, it's like if it was moving and then it abruptly stopped for a period of time because we're hovering, and then it turned off.
You know,
the first instinct is, okay, we might want to check to see where the fuck it was last at. Just in case.
Okay,
nobody.
Oh, look,
where's Chaos is building?
Nobody, thankfully, notices it right now, so nobody's gonna call you on the radio. Because I rolled a 99, so nobody cares currently.
Marcus,
when Marcus's trash rolls work in favor of the party.
So, little ray tracks, so you go out there.
Unlike when I GM, where my rolls work against all of you motherfuckers.
Well, you're not human for the last day.
And,
yeah, I know, I'm an octopus.
You drop down the little
Wiggle.
tracking chip there after waiting around a minute. Just making sure that, it does, like, for sure, note your last location. And then you go into your new apartment building, and when he asks, "Did you disable the tracking chip?" instead of going,
Yar.
We go, yes, of course, we're not idiots.
In a previous timeline where they were idiots.
I too don't make bad decisions.
I guess in the previous timeline you would have been like, alright, let's switch buildings.
Let's
yes,
find
it would have been a shame because this is a nice building.
In a previous timeline, one of us goes back in time, and we have a bolt cut, and we're like, we have to stop this from happening. Also, Goku needs to live.
Fuck Goku.
Ah, good.
Fucking grape flavored medicine.
Now, would you like some brandy? I have plenty of it. Your friend already drank some of the vodka here.
I'll take some brandy.
That sounds excellent.
Wonderful.
Now, welcome to your new apartment. You see your papers right there on the table. You just need to sign it, and put it in the mail chute over there by the door. And everything shall be arranged for you.
Sounds easy enough.
And
It is, as always, a pleasure doing business
in the
with you.
trade, we'll take the helicopter as agreed. Now, with the weaponry, I believe in that shipment. Well, I guess if you want, we could discuss a small deal about those. If you feel like selling any of them.
There is one item on there that is absolute.
Anything that isn't high explosives can be yours.
Ah, good.
I look over at the boss man. You completely forgot about that carapace armor. That shit was swank as shit.
It was
Not
real
in there.
swanky shit.
That's not in there anymore. That's mine now.
Yeah,
He's wearing
right.
it.
you stripped the captain.
As the realization that I've gone through 3 bottles of brandy. Oh, I didn't even see it. Fuck.
Yeah, he stripped the lieutenant out of it and is wearing it now.
And then replaced his. He stripped the sergeant of it, put the armor on, and then abandoned the uniform on top of him. He didn't put him in the uniform. He just dropped it on him.
Like a blanket.
Like a fucking Fallout 3 character. He's like, "Ooh, that's some nice armor. Let me just drop my current set right on top of you. See you later, Bill."
Ah,
Just bury a man Raider.
Eventually, someone's gonna stumble upon your body, and they're gonna think, "Okay, so this man before he died, he got naked."
now, if you don't mind, I'll call my boys to check out the shipment. Takes a few minutes. If you want to wait around, if we want to do a deal. Otherwise, I'll just leave.
Oh, that's no problem. Be our guest.
Nice. This is a lovely apartment, though.
I know, I'm rather happy it's ours now.
Must be better than that last shack that you had.
I mean, that apartment was the bomb.
Pulls out drone set.
It takes for a few minutes and until they like list off the weaponry that you managed to capture, including the
Oh my goodness! They shouted at me.
few weapons that the soldiers had. And he's like, "Alright, this minor shipment, but it's decent stuff. I'll offer 2,500 credits for them."
Is that anywhere near a fair price?
Well, it is 1,500 short of the real price, but seeming that we still have to wash them, I think 2,500 is a good price.
Yeah, that's fine. What besides the apartment was the payment for the helicopter?
I don't think you agreed upon that.
I believe I asked for 80% of its worth.
Yeah, because we did kind of sweep that under that apartment for helicopter, but I guess we can do. I can give you a free few credits for a job well done, seeming as. So instead of the 2,500, which is quite an awful price for a helicopter and shipment. This apartment does cover about a good fair half of that helicopter. Just throwing this out there. Instead of money, is there anything that you would want?
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I think we have enough explosives for now. And the really expensive military gear, like tanks, we can't use here.
Fair enough. But,
Hell, if we could, we wouldn't be selling the chopper.
Let's see.
About it.
Anyone got ideas?
Let me think. We got a
So
armor van. We don't have an armor van, right?
So
Or is our
if
van just
any of you have like want like best craftsmanship armor or weaponry, this is a good time for to ask it. Or if Holler wants even a better sniper rifle for some reason, he can ask for that.
I don't think there is one.
What do you have? The
It's
Dark
pretty much
Heresy
the best
2.0 sniper rifle?
No, I now have the accurate bolt gun.
Ah. Because I was gonna be like, oh, get yourself like a nomad from the first edition.
Yeah,
Fuck
this
the
one is
Nomad.
better than the Nomad. It has the same damage but tearing and better pants.
Yeah.
uh
Or the Angelus sniper rifle, or whatever it's called.
I think the Angelus is a regular bolt gun.
No, it is a specialized sniper rifle, but it's not that much better. Let me just quickly find it, just out of curiosity.
Johnny, I have a question for you.
Uh huh.
How good do you think you are at performing surgery?
Yeah, here you go. It's nothing special.
Fairly competent.
Can they get me the back? Can they get me a cybernetic?
Yes, they can get
I mean,
you
we've been sitting on the
cybernetic.
cybernetic eyes for who knows fucking how long, waiting for an opportunity where I can cut out Holler's eyes, so he can specialize his brand.
What we need is a medical facility.
Yeah, we need a we need either a mobile van or a
And
medical
access to
facility
to a lot of best craftsmanship bionics.
Oh, you need a medical facility. Well, this place does come with its own hospital room.
Perfect, we have a medical facility.
No, it's not most well maintained one, but it should get the job done.
Is it sterile?
Yes. Also known as
Good
you
enough.
just get a +10 from it.
Okay. I look over at Varric, and I look over at Haruna. I was like, so somebody wanted some mechanical eyes?
Oh,
And I got a box of stuff for you to put in me.
if you want cybernetics, I can offer those
And,
for you if
the
you
second
want.
the second that comes out of Haruna's mouth, and I'm like, okay, listen, that was not an invitation for something. I ain't putting anything in you.
But I have BioWare.
I've not had enough brandy yet for that to even cross my mind.
Kids, please, workplace romance is frowned upon.
And also hilarious.
True.
Please, Linden's stop.
Listen, I'll have you know I have the biggest peen in this argument.
I mean, fuck. With the money that he would technically owe you in real life, you could buy yourself like 3
I want a little house on the
corporations.
prairie. I want a little house on the prairie so I can watch a Labrador retriever run down a hill.
Into a ball pit.
Yeah, that's what I asked for, Marcus. I asked for a little house on the prairie.
I want to say, like, straight off the bat, he gives you like 20,000.
You heard my demands.
If you want, like, money.
You know, I can work with that. I also wanted Omniscope at some point.
Even the 20,000 is a really low ball, no matter what the economy is, because it should be at least like 100,000.
It should be in the millions, let's be honest here.
Yeah. Honestly, I could say that you want 1 million, but at the... I guess you guys have 1 million now.
We're gonna burn through that in like a week.
You know what, Marcus? I know exactly what I want. I want an Inferno pistol.
Sure, sure.
I'm not gonna use it for anything. I don't have the, you know, expertise to really be an accurate shot. I just want it.
That's something that they...
I just want to say that I have one. I just want to say that there's been a game where I've had an Inferno pistol.
Because...
That it sits in my possession.
At this point, you're supposed to have, like, with the XP that you have.
So he's just like, what do you want? I stick out my hand and I say, I want a pistol that shoots fire.
So honestly, if any of you want to go like, oh, I want like a plasma gun or
I mean, I feel like asking for the graviton gun from the Yakuza.
Well, they
like,
wouldn't have
what
that,
the
obviously.
fuck is that?
No.
But yeah, no, I flat out, I want an Inferno pistol.
Or if Haruno / Connor would be like, hey Marcus, can I have a power fist? Okay, they might have that.
No, I don't need a power fist. My goal is to make my bare hands the most dangerous weapon in the damn book. All I need is the best craft.
Actually, fuck, you know what'd be a fantastic weapon for me?
What?
A force staff.
No, yes it would.
Because then I have a stick that does damage, Holler.
Or fuck, if you want, what is it called?
Yes.
A force sword? Sure.
No, the Nemesis hammer. Fuck.
Marcus, if I can get a force sword, that would be adequate.
Not sure how they would have it, but since this is a Shadowrun, I bet they would have some kind of...
Listen, at the money they owe us right now, I want to tell them, I want you specifically, not me, not anyone else I know. I want you specifically to call up the Pope.
Okay, Marcus,
D'Angelo.
can we just agree that we stop worrying about money and we can basically take whatever we want from the book?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at pretty much at this point.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm telling him. I'm telling him specifically, ask the Pope.
Long as you don't go like, oh, Marcus, I want like a power sword. That might be something that they can't get their hands on.
I assume power armor is also out of
power armor obviously out of the question. But if you want pretty much anything else, go fucking nuts. Or, for example, you can't get like a damn thunder hammer. You can't get anything like that. But even if you want some like elder weaponry, okay.
Yeah, I asked for a for a force sword.
Yeah, I bet they would have some kind of...
To be fair, it's funny enough, force staff is actually easier to acquire.
Yes, because it's a stick. Ugh.
Yeah, and if you want, they can be best craftsmanship, because that's how much freaking money they owe you that I don't even care.
Okay. So I have a force sword now, ladies and gentlemen.
I now have best skeletal petrification.
Or if you want any of the additional cool weaponry from the additional books, like, I don't know, what's an interesting weapon?
The shuriken cannon. That horrible monstrosity that will never... And if you run out of ammo for it, you fucked up hard.
Alrighty then.
A heavy crossbow, yeah, there we go.
I have that. It's sitting in the corner somewhere.
So anyways, I believe some people needed surgery.
Yes, I have
if you come downstairs with me to the welfare van, we can get started.
Or if Connor still had some of those cybernetics that he wanted, like the claws, I don't know if he got those, I don't remember.
I did. I paid for them. They're sitting in they're sitting in a cooler or whatever. I don't know. If anyone want to look at the book, I have it. We go grab it, and I'll post it, and then you can look at it and become DACA. Become the DACA.
All the darker.
Thank you. I now have this book to add to the mass.
So, Marcus, I assume the carapace, the best craftsmanship I got was the Militarum Tempestus carapace?
No, that was just...
Or was the Enforcer's Light?
That was just best, like, carapace AP5.
Okay, then I want the AP6 as best quality.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remind me, was best quality just half the weight and 1 AP extra?
I believe so, yes. I can already tell that in terms of like gear and XP, this campaign is coming to a point where it's gonna... well, it is ridiculous.
Oh yes, but that only means our goals have to change.
Yeah.
Now that money is not an issue anymore, our goals need to change.
We must conquer Japan. We must take over Japan.
Goddamn weaponies.
Or if, like, let's see, what else cool they would have? Oh, a Hellfire rifle? No, that's not something that you could probably get.
Quickly, while he's not looking, ask for an Omnicyan axe.
I don't need it.
Yeah, you do.
Well, my fists are better.
No, you don't.
What about, like, boxing gloves that they have over here, like, fire gauntlets?
They belong to Mike Tyson.
All the fire gloves really do is give you AP2. They go, pen 2.
Yeah. But my fists already do that if I all out.
But it
Dork.
stacks.
But no, if I use my fist, I basically have the tearing quality. I will make my fist better than that damn power fist. I will beat it somehow.
Oh, I should probably also get subdermal armor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, the only downside is you're not gonna get that million.
So what?
Exactly. You don't even need to do a requisition test. That's just gonna get you them in like a day or two.
Holler, you made my friends mad as hell. You made him furious.
Why specifically?
That book you gave me, he spent like a couple days making the same damn thing, and then I gave him this book, and now he's furious.
Womp womp.
Thank you, Holler.
You're welcome.
Or if any of you for some reason want heavy weaponry, that's fine too.
I already have a rocket launcher.
So anyways, some people needed some surgeries.
Oh yes, and just trying to decide what I all need.
Well, we got the bionic eye thing.
Seems good.
I know the bionic eyes make you immune to the photon flash grenades.
Yep. Since they were...
They made Beretta immune to them.
Yep, It's pretty much giving them a best craftsmanship photo visor.
Okay, as for the cybernetics I want, the synth muscle, the subdermal armor, and the cranial reinforcement.
Wait, synth muscle at what level?
The normal one.
Okay.
Okay.
According to the Macarian handbook, the normal one just increases your strength characteristic by 10.
Yeah.
You have the huge grafts, which give you give you plus 10 strength, unnatural strength times 2, and reduce your agility by 10.
So this sounds to me like a 16-hour surgery.
Probably a week, let's face it.
No, I mean, a 16-hour surgery and then, like, a month of fucking recovery.
Which is fine because you have the next job within 2 days.
I said a month of recovery.
I suppose we will still have to wait a tiny bit. Stop whining, Aka. It's just 2 days.
Or if you wanna steal that mech suit, it's even less than that.
I want claws, boss.
You'll get them, just not
Yeah.
right now.
Can I have wings?
No, that's the one thing that...
No.
Even if you went like Marcus, what about like jetpack now? Unfortunately, they wouldn't have something like that.
No, we don't need Akahana to be able to fly towards the people. That's scary. That's bad.
For a brief moment, I thought that they'd get to kill something.
Nope, all of them failed.
You need a hug. Come here.
And those
I
were,
need a lawyer.
and those were supposed to be based on an elite trooper. But their willpower was shit.
But their willpower is shit. Though, if they were all cyborg and had Machine 1, he would have automatically failed.
Unfortunately, they did not have that.
Because Machine is bullshit.
Obviously, the downfall for that was again my shitty ass rolls in terms of like encounter. All of them had to roll way worse than you. Even when you
Reminds
roll.
me of John Action, where you had this like insanely buff dude who had like a fucking gun, and then I went and grappled him, and I told you that in Warhammer Fantasy, if you want to escape a grapple, it's not opposed strength. You have to roll agility. And it was like, damn, my NPC, who is like super strong, has to be agile to escape the grapple. Fuck. And I ended up wrestling this man to the ground, and then I forced a cyanide capsule into his mouth.
Why?
Because
I had a
that's how
cyanide
he
capsule
rolls.
on
Because
me.
he could.
Don't be
And because
mean,
Marcus
girl.
gave this guy a fate point, and then when I did that, he was like, fuck! What do I do? He's like, if he burns a fate point, he ate a cyanide capsule.
He gurgles for 5 minutes longer and dies again.
I mean, it was like... The only thing I think of is like the failed assassin... Well, the first failed attempted assassination of Franz Ferdinand, where like... After they fucked up, one of them tried to eat a cyanide capsule to kill himself, and it was expired, so he just got a tummy ache. Then the other one tried to drown himself in a pond. Or like in a puddle, and that failed.
Morons.
And then the last guy who was like, he didn't show up to the assassination, looks over and he just sees Archduke Ferdinand and his wife, and he's like, "Hey, I wasn't I supposed to assassinate that guy?" Hang on a minute. That was a fucking just a shitty assassination attempt at the start.
Yeah.
Like one of them threw a grenade and missed and blew up the car behind him.
So Marcus, XP?
XP? Campaign complete, congratulations!
I mean, we could do that, or we could start taking over the city.
Honestly, we're just gonna keep continuing. At least for a while until you, well, probably yeah, maybe they...
I'm fine with taking over this and or the world.
You guys wanna still continue for a little bit? Because it's been a really short session today, so far, since we started late.
Oh, sure.
So,
Yeah.
you have
Let me
about...
just go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, just asking this now. So you have 2 days, pretty much, to plan your next job. Which was the whole harbor incident, where the...
I think this one will finally just be a combat mission.
Fair enough.
I don't believe you. We're gonna show up and we're gonna find some way around it, and then I'm just gonna...
Well, last session, if you remember, Lenin did all of that planning of getting like fake ID and...
Yeah, so, no, I don't think there will be combat. In fact, I think it'll be another instance of just diplomacy and sneaky, you know, dominates and whatnot.
We still need to kill every member of Chaos and the Roppongi Vice.
Somehow we're gonna find a way to get them to kill themselves. We're gonna convince them to, like, you know, off themselves. I know it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be the one that does it too. I'm gonna be the one who's like, yeah, Dominate does say I can, like, make a person attack his friend.
So, unless you really guys want to do anything interesting during the 2 days of, like, off time, I'll say that we just skip those. A small little time skip doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, time
I'm back.
I mean, what could you even do during those 2 days? Go and fucking shop? What do you need anymore?
I told you, a little house on the prairie.
At this point, all we need is time.
So, you waste 2 days, you know, just getting familiarized with...
I go to work, Marcus. I go to work.
Yeah, that's about it, really. So, you spend 2 days, Jenny goes to work, and you guys are getting familiarized with your new apartment, and you get to know a few of your new personal guards that you have. You do find out that there's a few other people living in this apartment on the lower levels, but they're paying you rent, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now it's up to you how much you wanna rent them, but...
I already told you what I wanted. I ain't renting no more buildings. Based on the work that we've done, I own a majority stake in the Yakuza. I want a prairie. I want a Labrador Retriever. I want it now.
So the 2 day passes by, and once again, you know that the shipment time is during somewhere during the night, when the ship is coming in, so thankfully Chris's character can work and come and help you guys. And for a reason or another, Lenin is busy for that day.
He doesn't like fighting anyways.
Exactly.
Incoming Medicaid check for work. I'm still so good at my job.
Pretty sure that you healed everything in the city. Nothing needs healing again.
Yeah, I took care of all the doctor needs.
Yeah, at this point at work, when you go in, they're like, oh...
Like I walk in there and they're just like, so we fired every other position.
No, they're still there, but...
We've determined that you're the only person we actually need to hire.
No, they're like...
You can have all the money.
They're still employed, but they're like, so our customers have, like, gone down about 90%. There's only, like, 10% of, like, repeat customers getting, like, medicine here.
Stop curing people.
There's a picket fence just outside.
Stop treating them for all future diseases as well.
You do realize that we need the customers, right? You don't need to heal them. You just need to get rid of the problem for a little bit. You realize that, Dr. Johnny?
I point out to like that big garage where there's like a bunch of illegal drugs selling me. I'm like, are you telling me you're not making up the difference with that? Like, are you shitting me? Like, if you need to make up the difference, I know a guy.
But
big Pharma's gonna come and put a hit on you now.
But when Johnny Two-Face comes into the facility with a stab wound, we just bandage him up. We don't fix him and make him better.
Okay, listen. I took an oath to ruin. I took an oath to be a very good doctor.
Not the Hippocratic Oath, but an oath.
Yeah, I do solemnly swear to treat everyone, especially those with big titties.
As it should be.
So, yeah, like I said, the days pass by and you travel close to the harbor during the evening. Probably.
Do we got our fake IDs and disguises and all the shit that negotiated for with his communist ways?
Do you want to buy some fake ID? Or use the
I'll raise you one better. We buy the docks. We own it now.
Well, that might be slightly impossible.
No, but we buy the docks. When they show up, they're like, when they just find the entire Yakuza waiting for them. Surrender.
Didn't Lenin do some fuckery to let us get in?
He managed to find out that you can hack their database and make yourself pretty much the foreman on the, like, docks.
Yeah.
Well, there we go then.
So if you want to give me that fake news...
It's the same.
So yeah, you go...
8 degrees of success.
I'm gonna say that you have like a fortunate kit in this new apartment, because why wouldn't you? Honestly, you probably have like 10 copy machines that you can treat.
So who will be the foreman going in?
All of us.
Okay.
Yeah, remember the whole deal was like their employees have been disappearing, so you could easily like disguise yourself as them. And with those degrees of success that Holder rolled, here, I'm gonna give the harbor guards like logic test to see if they can even come close. That's a no, I believe, yeah. One of them does question, why aren't you in your work clothes? But, since you're higher up...
And since we have the credentials that say we're the foreman, it's like, well, my counterpoint to that is you're fired.
Yeah,
Get out of here, you scab-looking bitch.
So you go through the warehouse district, as Lenin would talk to the manager that he met last session, but since Lenin is not here, we can skip that part. So you go into the harbor district itself. You can post your characters if you want. to the bottom over here.
Marcus, I'm going to set up on top of a crane nearby.
That's fine.
Just
Which
tell
is
the crane operator to get the fuck out because
Or
this is
I guess you could go in
later.
on top of this building here if you want to place your flag token.
Nah.
Or I guess he could be off the map, but let's place him anyway so we can put him into the initiative.
Which is the boat? That is the boat.
It's gonna be that one on the top.
Okay.
So
I'll be roughly 100 meters away.
hold on, I need to do something before you move up. Let me just... I'm gonna set up a few things here.
Look at that fucking squid fucker right there.
Let me just quickly find myself a few tokens that I can use.
I want to punch that man.
You see that man right there? That's the type of man who fucking funnels squirrel's piss into his dick hole, then pisses it out and claims that it's his piss.
What?
Now, I know it wouldn't be a very successful venture, because, I mean, bottled piss isn't exactly in high demand, but when you see a man that looks like that, you know he's dabbling in piss.
Now, if this was the amazing movie known as Waterworld, it might be in demand. Recycled piss water.
You telling me that's the water boy right there, Adam Sandler?
Better drink your own piss.
I mean, it would do well on Bear Grylls' show.
He probably just drinks Guinness in those. Instead of his actual piss.
Oh man, I'm gonna. oh man, it's like there's a bit of overgrowth right there. Better drink my piss. Oh no, the sun's coming out. Better drink my piss.
Because that show is so fake. They're interesting, but some of the stuff in them is a little questionable.
I miss the days of Steve Irwin.
Hold on, and then move up. I still need to find a few tokens.
To be fair though, I always found it funny that people were surprised that Steve Irwin kicked the bucket. I mean, I don't know why you would be.
Guys,
Grandma?
Snakes and alligators? He died?
Okay, there we go.
I mean, he had the common sense too when asked if he wanted to do a special with a hippopotamus, for him to say, "Are you fucking insane?"
So, you guys head into the harbor. You see some of the security guards, but they're not here because this is a private matter, so they're not gonna intervene. But in the distance, you see the ship that has arrived on the harbor, and you see a figure that your Holler can recognize with his sniper scope or binoculars if he's scouting out with those, if he has any.
I'm currently hearing half of what you say. My internet connection seems to be dying.
God damn it.
Can you repeat that? I see something with the sniper scope.
You can see the guards.
Oh, good.
It is a familiar face that you have seen on the wanted posters / the internet. It's a certain Roppongi Vice member called Rocky Romero, as he's discussing what seems to be the ship captain, or like the person in charge. Well, I guess he wouldn't be the captain exactly, but he seems to be in charge. And
Target acquired.
they're discussing about them boarding up onto the ship as they're like handing off some papers.
I need to be rather close.
As
You have the...
also when Haruno and Jenny comes in, they see the same deal going on. As you see them discussing in the distance. As you're moving up, you get above here when they notice you. And
out of curiosity, what type of weapon does that guy have?
oh, what is it called?
It looks like a fuck shit up cannon.
Well, short version, yes.
Is it an autocannon?
No. It's slightly
a heavy
less.
stubber?
It's less scary than that. It's just a heavy stubber.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said. I said, is it a heavy stepper?
Okay. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Let's see.
I have an idea.
Let me just quickly find their.
Is it to dance?
Yes.
Someone will be doing a
Dance like a
dance.
dance.
So someone will be doing a dance. That guy's visible, right? To me, I can see him.
Yeah, they're on the
I
ship
can,
itself.
I can smell. I can smell what the rock is cooking.
Let me just really quickly find their shits. Like I said, I have completely lost my place again. God damn it, me.
Well, we got a certain feat, so I imagine that someone's coming up to talk to us.
Okay, that's the Rocky Romero there. Okay, I found his shit.
Quickly, guys, get on YouTube. He's streaming session. Cheat. Learn the stats.
But
of the anime.
yeah, as you're heading up, the guard stops you there. And he's like, you ain't got no business here. Leave, as he points the gun towards you. And the
I hold up my my papers.
Full action aim at Rocky Romero.
I hold up my little papers and I'm like, I'm a foreman.
Those ain't got nothing to do here. Leave, or we'll shoot right now.
I look this man dead in the eyes, and I look over at the guy who's got the the heavy stubber. And I am going to cast Dominate.
Okay.
Let me find power again.
Fuck them up, man. Fuck them up.
In the meantime, I take a shot at Romero.
You know, this is gonna be really funny, what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, he's not passing, I doubt.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, what I tell the guy with the autocannon to do is I tell him to shoot Rocky Romero. with the stubber.
Question, is it like
not sure
in the other system that they get a bonus against actions that they don't want to do?
The command shoot your ally is actually listed in there, and if it's listed as potentially suicidal, then they get a plus 20 to resist.
Okay, so potentially suicidal.
Yeah, so
Just
you get
a
a plus
short
20.
note. I just shot Rocky Romero for 31 damage, pen 4.
Here's
So
the
go for it,
thing
Marcus.
between you and, well, I guess I can roll to hit as soon as I can.
Hold on. Hauler, when you roll Terry, you don't roll the full damage. You just get extra dice to roll. So your damage will look something like this.
You're correct. You're correct. It does not change anything, but you're correct.
It'll look like that.
Also, no, you're also doing it wrong.
No, that's how the Terry quality works. You roll 1 extra
Yes.
die.
Yes, but 2d10 of those are extra damage from accurate, and I think those are rolled separately. So technically it should be 2d10 d1 plus 2d10 plus 4.
Yes. That's the overall theme, but this is a quick little simplified version of it.
It was with a plus 10 in the system full outer, right?
No.
This is a -10.
Okay.
Full auto is a -10, yes.
In that case,
He would be in close range, though, based on that. In fact, actually, he's in point blank.
Fair enough. I get. Oh, hold on, I need to switch those into meters.
Yeah, so he just shot him point blank with a fucking heavy stutter
So-
full auto.
Yep, that's a +30. Which would have been against a 81. Which would have been a degree of success at least. Is it one extra hit then? Yes, I believe so.
Wait, so the 60, 70, 81, you rolled a 62. That would be 2 degrees, actually.
Ah, yes.
So that's a total of 3 hits.
Go.
Because you get the initial success
Yeah, the
hit, and then
base
for
hit
every
and
degree
the-
of success.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll 3 hits.
What's the stat on a heavy stabber? I need to just really quickly find that. I believe it's a D10 plus 4, right?
I'll consult the book for you.
I have so many fucking pages open that...
Weapons.
I think it's a
What the fuck
D10,
is it?
whatever.
Yeah, it's a
it
D10
is-
plus 4, pin 3.
Entry? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I got it right. Entry hits, you said? 1, 2, 3. So not much damage. But with that 31 that Holler rolled, I think we can safely say that if you really want, I can calculate the damage, but I don't think it matters.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Sure.
He basically got shot by both his own fucking bodyguard, but also Holler from a distance.
Like it.
So there's gonna be a fucking commotion on that ship.
So let's see. 31 damage minus 5 against his armor minus his toughness, which is 3, which still would have been 23 damage minus his 16 wounds, which would bring him to critical 7 explosive damage, right?
To which body part?
I assume that he...
Oh, 7, so that would be the
Head.
leg, so...
No,
I think
Holler-
he cold
Holler-
shot
Holler-
head.
Oh, okay.
Or Holler, did you cold shot head?
Yes. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure his head just disintegrated.
Go
So
to the
critical 7 would be on explosives.
I'm gonna go ahead, his head popped like a cherry.
God damn it! I need a third core book so I can look at the critical damage.
I'm going to... I've at
I'm
secret
already
7 to the
there.
head, I found it.
Damn it.
Alrighty then. Let's see here. Both head and body are blown into a mangled mess, instantly killing the target. If he is carrying any ammunition, it explodes, inflicting a single hit for 1d10 plus 5 impact damage to a randomly determined location on each target within 1d5 meters. So roll a 1d5. If the target was carrying any grenades or missiles, they also detonate immediately with normal
Well, he doesn't
effects.
have those,
No, so
so he just blows up with that one. Unfortunately.
So,
pop went the weasel.
Yeah, he's
yeah, so all of those guys are caught in this man's fucking explosion.
No, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
Oh,
Holler rolled a second.
okay.
But that would have been
We
terrifying.
can say that
Max-
D5 is his critical damage.
Pop. Yeah, he's annihilated.
Yeah, so Marcus, out of curiosity, after that occurs, what is the response to the guys with the guns when they notice that that guy was shooting at him?
Unfortunately,
as well.
at this point, they turn hostile, well, against you guys.
I know that, but how do they respond to this guy?
They're confused.
I mean, he shot Rocky.
Yeah.
He shot Rocky. Here's the thing. Everyone heard the sniper shot. There's no fucking way they could not have noticed someone fucking shooting a goddamn heavy machine gun at him.
Also, technically, my sniper is silenced. Not that it's likely to matter with a bolt.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
Unless you use stalker bolt shells. Then it's completely silent. Should we roll initiative 2, Marcus?
Have anything there, just mooks pretty much. Let me give them some willpower tests, because what Chris is saying makes sense to me.
I got a 7.
You put me in the initiative twice.
No, didn't.
I'm in the initiative three times. It's a
Um,
sandwich. Ouch.
Let's delete you all and re-add you. Something interesting was going on there. Well, Rocky does have a fate point, but I think it's safe to say that he's dead. So, he is completely in grasp of what's going on, and... So, the 2 bodyguards, I'm gonna say, is also against the female, because they think she just pretty much finished off, well, their client. So, I'm gonna mark them as... I'm gonna give them, like, the death skull here. But they're also hostile against you guys, so don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, no. Like I was perfectly fine with that. I just wanted to know if
But
they were gonna shoot
you see,
the
like,
guy who...
you killed him, and they start, like, pointing guns towards you guys and her.
I didn't do shit, you dumb motherfucker.
Let's see, initiative. Not D100, D5. D10, I mean.
D1000.
D10,000, indeed. 15. They're at John.
Oh no.
So, 15. 8. 14. And 13. And the female is a little bit slower, since she is in heavy armor. Okay, first goes is one of the escorts for Rocky Romero. I'm gonna roll a simple D3. 1D3. He is going to shoot at you, Johnny.
Alright.
He picks up.
That sounds bad.
He picks up his pistol and shoots towards you.
That sounds bad.
I will attempt to use Psyker Dodge.
He will aim. You're within short range, so that's plus 20. That's a hit.
I don't dodge.
Okay, this is going to hurt.
I'm in a... I believe I'm wearing, disguise.
Yeah, did you bring your new armor here?
No. So, because I'm in disguise. So this is gonna suck.
Certainly did. Not that it matters.
Here's the thing. It makes
No.
sense for you. It makes sense for you.
I shall ability bodyguard. I get shot. Ow.
Okay, do you, I don't think you need to roll anything for that, right? Yeah, no.
10-4. Okay. I'm only slightly hurt.
Do they get a reroll for that? Oh no, it's for only their swords, okay. Thank you.
Keep the medic alive.
Okay, this guy, since they are hostile against you, they're unaware of the sniper currently. They just think that he died from the Gatling gun. Well, the machine gun. So he comes in, he takes a look. Haruno, since you're there, blocking the sight a shot against Johnny. He's gonna shoot at you. That makes the most sense, and he, like I said, he's not aware of the sniper. He's gonna, since
I refuse the bullet.
Since he is in short range, he only gets that bonus too.
I want you to think about dodging. You dodge, I get hit. I'm behind you.
Thankfully, he misses. This guy over here goes behind this little gap in here for cover. And he also points his weapon towards Haruno. And you're also in short range. Still.
They're all focusing fire.
And he hits.
I refuse the bullet. I flex at it.
I don't think that's how it works.
Can I parry the bullet?
Unfortunately, I don't think you have that one talent that lets you...
No, that's not in this edition.
That's not in this. Yeah, I don't think I can parry a bullet.
So you get shot for another shot. Thankfully, you don't have that much resistance against damage.
Cut.
Now then, comes in the fun part.
I don't like the fun part.
Shift.
Well, that guy is no longer under control. Because I had to use a reaction to dodge, so he is free to shoot.
Yeah. I believe you have to sustain it, like, constantly.
Yeah.
So, she has her machine gun, which, well, Haruno, this might hurt.
Okay, now I'm gonna dodge.
You know, the hilarious thing is, if that guy has like that talent that lets him spread the damage, even if you've dodged, I would be in so much trouble.
So full auto, plus 10, like you guys said.
Yep.
No, full auto takes a minus.
Oh, minus 10? Well,
Yeah.
plus 10
okay,
in terms of like the rolling.
Plus 10 for short. Yeah, plus 10 for short range.
The short range.
Oh yes, the short range.
Grants you a plus 10. Full auto is a minus 10. Remember that a full auto is a half action, therefore he can aim. He hasn't moved.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
So with a plus 10 in this case, since it off balances. Yeah, I'm thinking of first edition where full auto is full action.
Mean.
Well, she hits at least twice, I believe.
Yeah, 2 hits.
2 hits.
Shall you try and dodge?
Yes, because I'm at 6.
All right.
Johnny
Well,
will
I
be
just took the bullet for you. All right,
Wait, how
Marcus,
many
roll the
wounds
damage. All right, you gotta roll it one more time.
Well, not so bad. Do you have like step
Okay.
aside or something?
No. So here's the thing. Let's see. Where did that hit me? Actually, it doesn't matter. So let's see here. Okay.
Don't you have that hidden armor mesh? Yeah, you have the mesh.
No. I'm not wearing it. I did not wear it.
Oh god, that is.
You sure
So,
that you don't want to
let's-
say that you have the mesh, or you?
No. I always make this decision to not wear it when I'm like wearing disguises and shit.
But it's mesh. It looks like a jacket.
Doesn't mesh go under clothing?
Yes.
Isn't that
No,
the point?
no, here's the thing. The mesh was clothing. It was clothing armor. I'm wearing like a like the foreman's outfit and everything.
You have worn a jumpsuit over it.
That'd be a bit hot.
It would have been hobby.
Okay, well you know what? Fine. Then they'll say I'm wearing it. We'll say I'm wearing it.
Just because
What?
you resist one
Okay,
more
okay.
damage.
Okay. So let's see here.
I don't want to outright kill you.
Okay. And
Oh, Connor! You actually take 1 extra damage for each time that I hit you because their pen is only 4.
except, let's see, where did he? Okay.
Is 4?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was already.
Oh, never mind. I did have it in.
I have a high toughness. Pin doesn't really work on me that much.
Okay, just making sure. Because it did have listed off pen 5 on the book, but I did apparently fix it for pen 4.
Okay. Yeah. So I got 1 hit point left.
Oh, fun.
We are.
Okay,
Hard.
Johnny, and you're in
My turn now.
the open, and you took a couple of shots.
Yeah. Well.
Johnny, kill them all.
Hmm.
I guess this encounter balancing was meant for Lenin included, but
But Marcus, Lennon can't fight.
fair enough.
Alright, but I'm gonna take out
If
the
the encounter
biggest...
balance is different when you include Lennon and when you don't, you have failed somewhere.
Yeah. Also, Marcus, rough question. How heavy will you say this is?
Like 100 kilos.
Oh, why is it custom?
100 kilos?
There we go. Cast.
Noted.
I'm just like roughly estimating.
And the mech suit is on this boat?
No.
No?
No.
Wait, this was a mech suit job, right?
No, this was to assassinate the Roppongi Vice leader pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And get the shipment from this ship if you can.
Marcus, your guy can dodge.
Okay, which one? The machine gun?
The heavy machine gun guy.
Okay. Dodge, unfortunately, with her is only at 38. To be fair, finally I have been rolling like a god during this encounter. Well, not that time, obviously.
You nearly player.
Okay, damage.
That's not bad.
9.
You take 9 damage, no pen.
Yeah,
And give me an agility check.
well, isn't it a flame and goes around the armor anyways?
No, flame. Only the flame additional damage goes past armor. The actual flame hit does not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
9 damage. Let's see if it does anything. Okay. Tough. Agility, right? To catch on fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flat agility.
Well, she's on fire.
Okay, perfect.
Let's give her the
And
little splash.
with my alright, now that I've spent essentially half action, I will. Second.
She is definitely the most dangerous threat here, so if she keeps being on fire, should have not gone that close.
I cannot make it into any feasible cover with my.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
So
Is
that'll
that
be
plan
all.
kill everything that moves? Because that's my plan currently.
Well, that's
So that is all, Marcus.
Okay.
that is part of my plan.
Okay, this guy, like I did last time, and I'm gonna give them. Actually, it would be a D5 in that case, because he would assume that all of them are on the opposite side, wouldn't it? So,
Yeah.
so a D5.
Who's he shooting at now?
That would be Johnny again.
Oh, there we go.
Here it comes.
I'm not doing this on
Come on,
purpose.
Marcus, let's see if you can fucking.
Alright. 47. Ballistic skill.
Well, you hit exactly on the money. Fuck.
Oh, god damn it. Bodyguard again.
This is to the leg.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
she
didn't even know.
thankfully Haruno bodyguards you.
Alright.
And hey,
No, dude.
look at
Kiss me and bounces off.
Thank God. Alright, Varric, your team
I
seems
would
to
have laughed if like, he's like, alright. He pulls out a rocket launcher.
No, those pistols are deadly enough.
So I think we want to get rid of the guy with the big weapon first.
Well,
Yes,
that one's on
please.
fire.
Fair enough, the one behind.
They're effectively out of commission. Even if they pass the willpower check, they are effectively out of commission.
So the one behind him is not on fire.
That one is in cover. That one.
Yeah, but I probably still see his head, correct?
Yeah.
Called shot to that.
Yeah, and I don't think you take any more penalties.
Still playing.
Okay, since he does not have any idea where the shot is coming
Okay.
from, he does not
That
get
is
the dodge.
27 damage.
Yeah, I get you.
27.
And
While you're sleeping.
I did not want to roll that.
Got it?
27, you said?
27 damage and 4 critical damage extra.
Okay. Where,
Because I rolled that.
yeah, head. Can somebody check the 4 critical head explosives?
Yeah.
What critical effect?
That critical comes after the normal damage, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the 27 pen 4.
Actually, since
Yeah.
I'm Mook, technically he would die to critical damage. So,
Yeah.
He's also going to die to 27 explosive damage to the head.
yeah, I was just trying to calculate it here, but let's see, he takes total of 19 damage, which is quite a lot more than he has HP left. So if somebody really wants to take a look at the critical 10 damage, even though he's not a special NPC, we can still look what does it does, because at this point...
Everyone
Let's see. The target ceases to exist in any tangible way, entirely turns kind of bright red mist that spreads around the surrounding area. You cannot get much deader than that, except such as in this unspeakably appalling manner in which the target was killed, that each of the target's allies within 2 meters where the target stood must make a immediate challenging willpower test. If an ally fails the test, he must spend his next turn fleeing from the attacker. The problem is, attacker cannot be fucking seen.
They have no idea where that came from. I could give them awareness, but I think Holler's character is at the max range distance, which is like 200 meters.
So,
He
yeah,
also has a chameleon line cloak, so...
Yeah, so here's the thing is that, first things first, only person who would be affected would be these two. One's on fire and therefore going to ignore that fact. This one isn't.
But since, again, they don't cheat as shooter, it's a moot point.
Yeah, so...
So, Haruno, you've been getting shot, and Johnny has been getting shot, and both of you are injured.
I'm gonna make some cover. I moved that in front of him.
Yeah.
It's 100 kg, right?
Okay.
I can move it with ease.
Should I ask you for a strength?
I mean, it's up to you. I can bench over.
What's
Let me
your,
double check
like...
real quick. What's my lift capacity?
Lift.
1,350 kg.
Okay, yeah, even if this was...
Light? I can move light.
I'm probably way underestimating how much one of these containers would weigh.
Fucking shipping.
Of course. Steel containers weigh over a ton. At least.
Damn it! I cannot throw it.
A shipping container weighs exactly. Marcus, is it 10? Is it okay? So is this the 10 foot by 40? I'd imagine.
It's like yeah, a normal.
It would be 11,300 kilograms.
Okay, so
to 30,400
tons.
kilograms.
So let's say it's a roleplay game in Shadowrun. They would have some kind of invented light metal.
Let's assume they have random flotation devices.
If I can't move it, that's fine.
Let's say that this is our fantasy and this is complete imagination. In that case, if
Cool, you can throw.
In the real world, it would be impossible for you to even drag it. But since this is fantasy, I'm gonna give you a strength check.
Okay, any modifier?
Is Johnny assisting?
I don't think he can.
I would be nothing but a detriment.
If I'm technically lifting it, I roll athletics with a plus 20 because of bulging biceps.
Okay, do you have like any talents / any like tools that you could use to assist?
I have bulging biceps.
So
along with brute of burden.
So I guess with the bulging biceps, it's for heavy weapons. So I guess that would give you like a small bonus, so 10.
Bulging bicep gives you a plus 20 to lift
athletics checks concerning lifting.
So I guess you apply that. Okay, it's different from the system too.
I shall fate point that. Damn it! I want cover. Give me cover.
So, by some miracle, since this is lightweight container, Haruno musters all of her strength within the heat of the moment and just somehow drags the container in front of her.
In front of me and John.
And afterwards, she's just completely drained because it's just that freaking heavy.
Understandable. How many fatigue do I gain?
Yes, a single fatigue.
Okay.
But you're like feeling you almost like pulled your arm muscle there.
I imagine.
And I'm gonna say that's enough for like a full action turn.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a full action turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he doesn't have a clear shot upon you two, so he would obviously shoot either one of the two there. Which would be the girl on fire.
Wow, the physical max anyone this can get up to is...
Miss.
9,000 pounds.
I like how that man managed to hit essentially a predominantly helpless target.
This guy, well, he doesn't have a clear shot, but he's gonna start moving. Let's see, that movement is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 as a full. So he'll move towards the container.
Do they only have a fucking agility of 20? A full move is for a person with, 4 agility points.
Well, half move is 4. But
is he only half moving? Is he gonna do half move and aim and fucking shoot the box?
No, he did full move towards the container. He takes cover behind it because he has no idea where the shots are coming from. This guy is out of the combat. This girl gets a willpower. Let's see. She has slightly more willpower than the rest of them. I believe it was a 35. I might be mistaken. Hold on, I did roll willpower previously against you, I believe. 38.
No, you didn't, but there was like predominantly to my knowledge. Alright. Well, now she has a decision. Does she put herself out or
Oh,
she do
and
other
she
stuff?
takes the D10. In this case, it would ignore armor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not D100, D10.
I mean, she could take a D1 damage.
79 damage, straight off the bat.
So,
I guess
You
she's
either-
gonna take her turn to try and douse herself.
yeah, so that's a full action.
And I believe that's agility.
Yeah.
Succeed, but she did waste a full turn on that. And took 6
Well, I mean-
damage.
I mean, would you call it a fucking waste?
Well, not 6 damage, because toughness, but... Well, yeah, not a waste, because you did save yourself pretty much from a turn of pain.
From a turn of pain.
I withdraw my holy Excalibur. Or in other words, I pull out my force sword
Okay.
that I have now. And that's it.
Okay. This guy,
Yeah.
they still might believe
Gotta have
that
something to defend myself.
he is shooting at the girl too. And minus 20 versus 47. Oh, that's a hit. And she has no idea that they're against them yet. They just assumed that last miss shot against her was just some random occurrence. Ooh, 12 damage. So, let's see, pen 4. So, okay. She is injured. Varric.
Take the one on the back here.
Okay. I could be totally a dick and throw a frag at you guys.
You could.
Well, knowing Marcos, he'd end up dropping the grenade as fucking...
Oh hey, it's dead again. Probably. 24 and 25.
The guy dodges.
24 damage and then 5 crit.
Yeah, the crit damage straight off the bat kills them. I'm not gonna
Marcos
even
is like, he's like, no, they don't get...
Oh.
They have no rights.
Alright, Haruno, you're slightly tired after your miraculous feat.
I'm gonna spend another fate point to regain 1d5. There we go, now back up to 10. Huzzah! And can I get that far? Yes! I charged this man.
Alright. In this case, he would be allowed a dodge.
Will he
If
count as unaware or no?
You know what? Would he even know that you would be coming for him? Let's see. He would probably know.
He's like, hey, listen, we were just fighting them.
We were just fighting though.
So he has dodge plus 10, so 5 versus 58. Okay, 17, no pen, but I believe you do have tearing, unless you haven't included it in that roll.
I have.
Yes.
I've already put it into the macro.
17 minus armor minus toughness. 8. Yes, 8.
Sadly, I cannot combine 2-weapon wielder with this.
He is quite injured now, and is quite mad at you.
No.
This guy, he has 3 targets now, including Haruna. Or a frag Johnny, if I'm really being a dick.
Bring it on, bitch.
You know what? Sure. Let's be a dick for once. Now he's just gonna shoot at the girl.
Makes sense. She has a heavy freaking stubber.
So aim. Hit. At this time, she would be aware and would roll dodge. 48 with plus 10. And no. 12 damage, which brings her, might bring her to criticals. So 12 minus 3. Okay, does not bring her into criticals. Okay, this guy drops his weapon and pulls out his mighty sword of justice. And with the second half action that he has left, he shall try and strike you, Haruno.
No.
Good old standard attack.
And he hits.
I will parry.
You do parry. His rending sword goes against you, but you block with your bare hands. Okay, this one. She is now completely unaware who is her ally, so 1d3. Haruno.
I hate you,
Get
Marcus.
fucking misted.
Alright, Haruno. Full auto.
Can I use this guy as a meat?
I mean, the guy's shooting in the she's shooting in the melee.
Point, yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
takes a minus
20 in this, right?
So it's a minus 20, the minus 10 from the full auto, but short range.
Short range
back down
and
to-
semi.
So minus 20 is the penalty is she's suffering a minus 20. Or and how you usually do your
well, plus. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so she's that's the penalty she suffers.
Let's see if my good rolls go. No! You see her just spray damn fire at, but thankfully, I'm gonna give her, since that was such a bad roll, against the other guy. No, she just fires all over the place.
She just shoots the fuck out of the goddamn like metal crate.
Yeah. How many clips, shots that man, a heavy stuff?
Heavy stubber fires full auto 10.
Yeah, but how
I
many
think it has-
times?
Or
So
8.
it's either 80
No,
clips or 200.
yeah, it's a 80.
Okay,
80.
so 8 times.
Yeah.
And she has fired 4. Yeah.
I'm putting this fucking sword to good use. It's gonna
Start
get me
cut-
killed. It's gonna get me killed, but I'm putting this fucking thing to use.
Cut through the crate.
Ready to get fucked.
Okay, Johnny jumps on the crate.
Why not I ran around?
Ah, okay. Charge?
Yeah. Get a bonus from gang up.
Okay. Well,
I missed. Sadness.
All the sadness. And all the burrito babies.
Okay, this one is dead. Varric. You have
2 visible targets.
Yeah. He is slightly obscured, but he can still see him.
You got the person on the boat with the stubber.
But,
Yeah, you know what? The stubber guy dies now.
Please. I don't want to post my luck with my...
You know, I'm just imagining that fucker's just throw a grenade. He's just like, oh look, there are currently 3 people I don't like right there.
Oh look, this time it's 33 damage, Pen 4.
yeah, I think it's safe to say that she goes into crit 10.
Yeah.
She had 6 HP left, let's see, just in case. 37 you said?
33.
33, so he has 6, 3, 24 damage to the head, yeah. So she just ceases to exist by her head getting blown off. You are quite doing well with that sniper job of yours.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
I'm going to move slightly over here so I can touch both of them. And then I'm going to lightning attack. Starting with the guy who I'm in melee. No aim.
I don't think that's suicidal enough to throw a frag in melee.
What if it's a crack grenade?
Yeah,
Pull my bullshit. Point blank crack grenade, bitch.
Second barrage. There we go. Does he dodge?
You're targeting this one?
This one first.
Okay. Well, you missed that one, so the second would be against him to you, or?
Yeah, still him.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish him off first.
So, dodge would wait with the plus 10. I don't think he has used it during this round yet. Nope.
Nope. So that's 3 degrees of success. No. 4 degrees because John is
initial success, degrees, so 9, so you got 4 hits.
4. Yeah.
4 hits.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he goes full on Kenshiro on this ass and just goes and goes, "You're already dead."
Wait, which one does he die on?
All of them.
No, because the rest of the guy comes to me. I will shall monk this shit.
Or was it JoJo's Bizarro Adventure, if any of you seen
there's
that?
just a bit of silence before "Oh my wamo Shinderu." Nani?
Oh god.
Quickly, roll Japanese to understand it.
Okay. Gonna use this skill finally.
Nope.
Alright.
Speak it.
I understand.
Turns to face the last. My face covered in blood and brain matter.
Let's see, he's got, let's see, willpower, let's see how brave is he. You know that I'm gonna just make him use a frag and blow himself up, because he's done with this shit.
That's what I do. Nope.
He pulls a frag and pulls it and goes all jihad on your asses.
God damn. Oh damn it, Ganada.
Well,
Thankfully
also
Johnny
it's me.
is within range, I believe, to dodge. Yes.
No, the unfortunate situation is that with the way explosives work, you cannot get out of the way if your agility does not if your agility bonus does not like
It's high
the blast radius cannot be higher than your fucking agility bonus, and unfortunately mine's 2. So
It's,
this is gonna get
4
me.
or 3 in this system.
Frags are 4 or
3
instead of 4 or 3.
So 2
3
would be
meters.
It's gonna get me. Yeah.
I use bodyguard or Johnny.
Tell you what.
Yeah, that's not how a blast works, but alright.
Since there's a wall right here, I will let you try and dodge if you want behind that wall for like cover. If you want.
Let's see if foreboding the psycho dodge it's gonna work in my favor. Or if this will be the moment.
It's a duty turn. Damn it, with a frag.
Yeah.
Watch me roll a 1 and a 1 like always.
Well, I don't dodge, so this is gonna get me.
I will use bodyguard on
Oh, listen, you're not gonna save me on this one.
I will save you, damn it.
Listen, you're gonna die, and it's gonna spread to me.
You wanna...
doesn't...
You wanna try and fate point reroll that 77?
I actually can't, because I used all my fate points.
That doesn't kill me, but I will use a fate point to regain 1d5 wounded. I'm at 2 wounds.
Yeah, no, you got me, Marcus.
No, take my kindness. I protect you.
You would. I'm still fucked. That's the problem. You could. I had 1 hit point left.
We're not in a fight. I believe we win this. Just medicate yourself.
Well, he can burn a fate point, but I know that Chris doesn't...
I have never done that, and I never will. Well,
I'm just happy with the fact I managed to try and harder encounter than that.
You finally threw a hard encounter. Hey, on the flip side, now I no longer have to deal with this annoying ass shit ever again.
You can finally what's his face?
Swisscar can finally make his debut appearance.
Come! No, Johnny Carr, our doctor, we need him.
Oh no, dude, no, there's a thing. I'm gonna do a full rework of fucking Swisscar. Specifically, he's now gonna be an assassin.
Oh no!
Because here's the thing: assassin has fieldcraft, and I'm going to make sure that I have intelligence for fucking Medicae. We will have a healer. If something happened to this character, I was gonna remain the healer unless someone decided to take up that mantle.
You know, I can probably become a decent healer. What's the second aptitude necessary for Medicae?
Intelligence and fieldcraft, that's it.
I mean, hell,
No, that's unfortunate. I think I have only finesse.
If Pardo died, I would just bring in a tech priest and be the goddamn healer / engineer.
Quickly.
Oh yeah, no, here's the thing. I was gonna be a healer assassin. You know, that thing that your friend has been trying to do but doesn't know how to do.
Quickly say Haruno died too into the explosion so you can switch characters with him.
Do you want to switch characters? I come in as a tech priest healer, you come in as a Swiss guard. I'm your arms dealer, damn it.
I'm perfectly content with you continuing to be the fucking, like, you know, the tank. It's not a big deal, me, you know, still staying the healer.
Either way, for today, I'm giving you guys 1,000 XP to spend.
Oh, perfect. This character's gonna be fun.
This character's gonna be mean.
But, Varric climbs out of the train and comes up to you and notices his partner in crime lying.
Johnny is a stain on the wall.
And Harno is failing.
Oh yeah, no, there's like a bit of like, moment where just everyone is sad and then just, oh fuck, who's gonna do our surgery now?
Huh. That's unfortunate.
My first favorite member is gone.
Oh well. Congratulations, Aka, you're now my favorite member of Varric's Raiders.
And even she is barely alive.
I'm at 2 fucking... Technically, no. I'm at fucking crit 2 right now. I'm hurt.
I don't think I can carry you. You will have to walk assisted.
I can walk.
Alright, Marcus?
I believe you still have backup available.
Yeah, I do. I do have Swiss guards, but I'm doing a full rework. I'm keeping the photograph though. That picture is perfect.
Swiss guard.
Sure,
Boy,
that was slightly beyond your guys' capabilities, but you still managed to do it.
Okay, fundamentally the problem with that fight, it was not our capabilities. It's. Do you remember the fight I threw at you guys, like, you know, back the Fallout game I ran, where you guys tried to assault that armory, and it took you guys 2 different occasions to be able to do it? The first time, you went at it the complete wrong way.
I actually think
the second time you did it in a really, really smart way.
But I don't want to do it.
So here's the problem. The first thing, they tried to just front out assault it, and they got into a fight that it was a long fucking fight. It was a long pitched battle, and it was too hard for them to be able to accomplish in a fair fight. So they didn't fight fair the second time around. They just shot them with a sniper rifle and shot rockets at them. And then eventually the big bad guy, like the big boss in power armor, came out, and they basically shot at him before he could even get to them.
I mean, technically you could have just shot Rocky Romero with Varric's rifle and run away. Sure, you wouldn't have gotten the shipment reward.
I wanted, damn it, to do something. Like, I wanted for me to be in a combat encounter and use my powers.
But
yeah, you did.
You know what's
and I did it. I'm happy. Listen, I am happy. Johnny, I finally got to have a fun combat encounter with Johnny. It's over. It's done with. I'm happy.
You know what's the really sad thing? The reward that you managed to agree upon this job was like 12,000 in complete total. And you don't really need money anymore.
We just did it because we promised we would.
Yeah.
We're way beyond money now.
Unless you really want to claim this cargo ship as your own.
You know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna be the group tank, I'm gonna become so tanky, Marcus will need a missile to kill me.
Might as well, since we clearly saw that I managed to damage you a little bit.
A little bit? You nearly... This is the 3rd time now you nearly killed me.
Alright.
Man, that was a fun little encounter. I'm so glad that we didn't end the session early.
That was painful. If Harno dies or retires, that tech breeze is gonna get brought in. And Varric would know very